What's going on? What's going on, everybody? You're back with Shades, and we're going to continue our Let's Play of Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Last time we left off, we finished Chapter 1, and then we're on Chapter 2. Also, I have some peanuts with me, so I'm going to be eating a little bit. I'm a hungry boy. And that's about the gist of the Sky Bandit incident that occurred in Northern Liberal. And to think that the bankrupt Kapua family drifted all the way down here. You might be contacted by the Liberal regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. Yeah, it turns out I wasn't able to meet him in the end. It seems like something else must have come up. And the connection with the Sky Bandit incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here. I don't know what's happening, so... Once again, my memory of this game is very foggy. It's been a really long time since I played. Hello, Oliver. No, it's not like that at all. I've also been acquainted with an interesting bunch. The food's great and there are babes everywhere. This is unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll take up the permanent residence here while I'm at it. Alright, there's no need to throw a fit. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, friend. He's a double agent! I love messing with that guy. He's just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. A portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Shara! So I guess this is right after Chapter 1. And the fact that you're carrying around an orbit that even the Zeiss Central Factory couldn't create, well, how about you tell me who you really are? Come on, Cher, don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Oliver Leinheim, the wandering bard and gifted musician you've come to adore. But if you'd like to get me know me better, I'm sure we can arrange something. A little pillow talk, perhaps. How about we skip the foreplay and go right to the climax? You cheap antics don't fool me, Oliver. We're going to call you Mr. Erebonian Operative. It looks like the title Silver Streak isn't just for show. So I guess you were pretending that you didn't notice in front of Estelle and Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two any more than they already are. So back to the subject at hand, why don't you start talking? Who are you and what are you doing in Liberal? Before that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these cheap antics are, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything, that's just who I am. Oh, I'm sure. So do you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it? And after that, being taken to the Hakan Gate so you could gather information was all part of the plan. And you even set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so. I'll leave that part up to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an orbment. It's an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off any orbital communication systems, so its transmissions can be encrypted, so there's no worry about them being intercepted. It comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. An artifact, like the ones of the sacred relics that the Septian Church has stewardship over. And I'm all more curious to know what you're after. No, Shara. You should never try to pry into the secrets of a mysterious beauty all at once. How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you my whip. Shara, I don't see any humor in those eyes. Well, jokes aside, you really should have been straightforward from the beginning. As you've already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire, but I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone? Yes, someone you know all too well. The one lauded as the supreme swordsman and master strategist by the Royal Army. The bracer with a special title belonging to about 5 people throughout the whole of the entire continent. The Grand Chevalier, Cassius Bright, is the one I seek. Well then. Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, Chapter 2. Let's see, if we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Rouen region. I wonder which route we should take there. About that. You're really not planning on using an airliner? I think it's going to be quite the detour if we head there on foot. You remember what Shara said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Or was it Dad who said that? Well, I guess since we have some time in our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. We could save the money it would cost to use an airliner. Great idea! We could use the money to go shopping at the Bose Market. After all, I didn't have time to go spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Bandit mess. Then we could leave after that, so what do you think? I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Rouen region, we need to pass the Krone. We need to go through the Krone Pass to the west, which is on shopping. Let's leave through the West Gate. Okay, the West Gate, right? Do you really need to go shopping? Is that a story thing? Oh, liberal news. Okay, I need to refill my items. What's this place? Bracer Guild. Because I used a good amount of them during the fight, during the whole thing. So, hold on. Was there people in the bar? Never mind. Never mind. But yeah, I used a lot of my shit during that fight, so let me just go on a quick shopping spree. Alright guys, I think I'm done shopping for now. I did have a lot of money on me for some reason. So anyway, let's go out the West Gate. Revenue Village, just keep going west. Cool. But as I said in the last part, this game is really long, and we're only in chapter 2. There is 4 main chapters, and the prologue, I guess, counts as a chapter. So there's 5. We already made it through 2, and I'm pretty sure they're just gonna get longer and longer as we keep going. So let's go through the Krone Pass. Oh well, guess I'll see you guys there. Or it could be just right here. I'm not entirely sure. But once again, like, it did cross my mind to do some of the side quests, but you don't really need to do them in order to progress. And it's not that hard for me to grind off screen either. And I will grind off screen because at some point I'm going to be under-leveled. Because that last fight was pretty hard, to be fair. Like, in all honesty, it was a bit difficult to play through that. Like, we're only level 15. I thought we were higher than that, whatever. I think each chapter it changes your level. But yeah, we're now on the Krone Trail. What are you? If I remember correctly, you actually explode. Yep, those explode. Gotta take those out from a distance.
Piece of cake.
Only one? Might as well just not fight him, I guess. Also, we leveled up. That fight was way too easy, so I think... What the hell? Let's try this. See if you're strong. Yeah, they're weak. Yep, super weak. Let's just keep going then. I guess unless I see a chest or something, I'm not gonna even bother. But yeah, this game is really, really long. The thing is, when I played the game the first time, which was back in middle school, I think, or high school. Like, this game was released a long time ago if it wasn't obvious. God damn it. But, like I said, like, I didn't expect this game to come out with a sequel. Well, I did expect the game to come out with a sequel because it ended with a really, really big cliffhanger. And I don't want to spoil it until we get there. But I never knew when that game was going to come out with its sequel. And then I never heard about it since. God dang it. But when I finally did hear about it, it blew my fucking mind. Because I'm like, finally, we got a sequel to this game that's really, really good and really, really fun. And that I've been dying for years. But now I realize it's on Steam and everything. And I'm like, I really wish it wasn't on Steam. Because it's like... No, I don't hate the fact that it's on Steam. Because it's on Steam, it's really accessible to a lot of people now. But it just bothers me that, like, they couldn't put this all in one game. But then I remember that this game is on PSP. A game that was notorious for its low memory. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, great, it's a big fight. Ah! God dang it. I didn't expect like there to be a fucking fight there. Damn it. Well, that pisses me off. Oh my god. Well, anyway, let's just move on then. That was annoying. Why have monsters that tough when, like, you're... Oh, here we are. Why have monsters that tough when everything around is so weak? Man, looks like we finally made it. Is this that... So is that the building supposed to be the checkpoint? Seems like it to me. Once you pass through here, we'll be in the Rouen region. But unfortunately, it's almost sundown. Maybe we should ask them to let us stay here for the night. Guess we could do that. But we also got the option to hurry down to the pass the rest of at the end at the foot of the mountain, right? Crossing the pass at night would be dangerous. With our field of vision limited, we would be on bad footing. There's also the possibility we could fall off the cliff if we were attacked by nocturnal monsters. I wouldn't recommend it. Well, you're right. I guess it could be pretty dangerous. Looks like all we can do is explain the situation to the soldiers at the checkpoint. Sorry if I'm eating, guys. It's just, I really, really like peanuts. No one uttered that to say. No one uttered that so that sounds like I like penis. But you know, penis. Well, this is unusual. We don't get many travelers at this hour. Get lost hiking along the trail? No, not exactly. We're bracers, just so you know. Estelle showed the soldier her junior bracer emblem. Wow, I'm surprised to see that someone your age is a bracer. So you're here with work then? No, actually we're traveling around the kingdom to become senior bracers. And I figured we'd travel on foot to get in some training instead of using an airliner. You're going to travel around the whole kingdom on foot? Maybe it has something to do with being young, but these kids are certainly fired up these days. Maybe that's a bit of an overstatement. But I'm going to have to tell you that trying to head through the pass now would be suicide. Recently we had an untold number of monsters appearing in the area. It's quite peculiar, really. We got a rest stop for travelers, so it'll be best to stay here for the night. Sweet, thanks a bunch. This will really help us out a lot. Don't mention it. Just talk to the sergeant when you get ready to hit the sack. He's in the guard station straight ahead. Woo! And chests. Any sexy, sexy chests. Huh, and you are. We apologize for intruding at this hour, but we were actually wondering. Joshua explained the situation and asked if they could stay the night. Estelle tried to make her eyes as large and yearning as she could, in hopes of scoring some free food as well. Well, I see. Well, there's no problem. I could see from the bracer emblem with your bracers. Feel free to use the room next to here. We really appreciate this, sir. Woo! Ooh, a rest point. Those are useful. Woo! So this is the room for travelers, huh? Yeah, let's get the fireplace on, shall we? Ah, it's nice and warm. But you know, wood stoves just feel so much more cozy than these things. Yeah, I agree. Orban stoves may heat up quickly, and they're certainly efficient, but they can't compare with the feel of real wood-burning stove. True, but these ones are much easier to use. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I heard from the sergeant that you'll be staying the night. If you need anything for dinner, we'd be happy to share what we have with you if you'd like. Really? That would be wonderful, thanks. No worries, after the airliners went into service, the number of travelers coming through here drastically just decreased. Honestly, with all the free time we've got, we welcome any guests coming through here. Well, in that case, we'll really make sure to eat up. Alright then, give us a little time to get supper in order. And full disclosure here, I think it's Usher's night to cook, so I hope your stomachs aren't delicate. There sure was a lot of rivalry going on over the Sky Bandit incident. They sure are quite a few nice soldiers once you start talking to them on a personal level. Yeah, that's true. Although I think Liberal is probably about the only place you're going to find nice soldiers. Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't take me too seriously. I was just thinking out loud. In the meantime, let's put our bags down somewhere. They're gonna drug our food and then the plot point's gonna happen. Oh man, I'm stuffed. Although I said not to expect much, the food was pretty good, didn't you think? Yeah, it certainly was, certainly like nothing I've ever had before. Excuse me for disturbing you. Oh, Corporal, the meal was delicious. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Really? You must have taste buds of iron, too. I mean, I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it. Anyway, we've had another guest to arrive, so if it's not too much trouble, could you two share the same room? Another guest in the middle of the night like this? You must have some serious guts to be hiking around in the mountains at this hour. But no, we don't mind. It's not like we're paid to stay here either. I really appreciate that. Anyway, since it's in the same line of work as both of you, I'm sure you'll get along fine. Huh? It's agate, isn't it? It's gonna be agate. Same line of work. Huh. I knew I'd seen you two the summer before. I knew it! You're the heavy blade agate. So you know each other already, huh? By the way, Agate, what do you plan on doing about dinner? I appreciate the invitation, but I had something to before coming up here. All I need is somewhere to crash for the night. Understood. Go ahead and divide up the beds among yourselves. Alright, good night. Now, if I remember right, you weren't you Cassius as kids. What are you doing sleeping in a place like this? And what happened to Sherazade? Shara returned to Rolent. Now it's just the two of us traveling together. We're thinking of making our way around the kingdom in order to become senior bracers. We're going to see the places we want to protect and train so that we can do just that. Senior bracers? Traveling the entire kingdom on foot? You two really are a bunch of carefree brats, aren't you? What did you just call us? There's no way the two of you are going to simply become bracers. Use your brains and think about it for a moment. Say what you want, but we helped the rest of the Sky Bandits. We've got some recommendations, so quit treating us like we're a bunch of kids. Oh, that. I heard all about it from the old man Lundgren. Well, let me ask you this then. Suppose you had been the only ones there. Do you think you would have resolved the incident? Just the two of you alone, without Shahrazad's help. Well, I think it would have been very difficult. That's pretty obvious when you think about it, huh? You two are newbies and little brats, to say the least. Not to mention you're lacking in strength and experience. You don't have the ability to make quick, sound judgments. If you get all caught up in yourselves and forget that, one of these days you're gonna get the rug pulled out from under you. We're not getting all caught up in ourselves. How about yourself, Mr. Macho Man? Or you think you're trying to hike through the pass at this hour of night? Either playing careless or maybe that bandana is just a little too tight. Watch your mouth, brat. I'm trying to hone my skills unlike you amateurs. And besides, I'm here for work. Don't try to compare my actions to with your tourist training. Work? For the guild? Yeah, that's right. The work your old man forced on me. Huh? Dad pushed his work onto you? Forget about it. I got an early day ahead of me, so I need to get some rest. You two quit talking and get some sleep, too. He just avoided the conversation. Well, he did drop a tidbit about Dad. That's something at least. Enough already, you two. Just shut the hell up and let me sleep. You two better stop poking around where you shouldn't, or you're gonna get burned. Instead, why don't you get your behinds over to Ruan and do some jobs listening to the bulletin board? That's far better suited for the likes of you. Hey. Looks like he's asleep, just as quickly as someone I know. Don't you even suggest that I'm anything like this jerk. What's his deal, anyway? Seems to me like all he's trying to do is pick a fight. Relax, Estelle. It's true that we're still young. It could be just that he said that just because he's worried about us. Do you really think so, Joshua? I wish I could say for sure, but I don't know. He definitely does one thing right. We should turn in for the night. We gotta hike down through the pass tomorrow. I'm all riled up now, but I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Once we do it on this jerk's face, then we go to sleep. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't wake up with the way he's snoring. Don't even think about it. But why not? Specialist Usher. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm ready to take over for you. Oh, is it that time already? Really makes me wonder if anyone really needs to stand guard with nobody coming through here. Don't you think it'd be better if we just kept the gate locked at night? Unfortunately, rules are rules, and it's our job to follow them. We just got over the Sky Bandit mess, and now things seem to be going downhill. What's the matter? Did you hear something? It sounds like some rustling leaves. You sure it's not just the wind? Animals! What the? A pack of wolves? You gotta be kidding me. What was that? Sounds like something going on. I'm gonna check it out. You two stay here. Oh, just wait a minute. He's gone. I think I better go see ourselves just in case. Of course, that's what we should do. And with that, and I'm double checking my time, I'm gonna end the part here. Sorry about that, but it's gonna leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger. But yeah, I get a dick. He's a dick. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me or from the series, hit the subscribe button. And you're not exiting the Shadyverse. My name is Shades, and I hope you enjoyed your day in the Shade. See you guys next time. Bye.